Hello, my name is Attorney Paul Chang. Before we begin, again, you must look at the disclaimer introductory video before we start. This is another segment of Ask the Attorney. Today's question comes from Sarah in Monterey Park. And Sarah basically says that she has had a 5-year employee that works at her beauty parlor, and she has gone to the labor commissioner to sue her for $15,000 for missing meal and rest breaks. Sarah thinks that she owes no responsibility to the employee and believes that she is an independent contractor. Now she asks, what do I do? First of all, the labor commissioner is a governmental entity that controls the relationships between employers and employees. When an employee feels that a dispute has occurred in regard to wage and hour, they can go to the labor commissioner, as well as filing a lawsuit in the civil courts. So it's either one or the other. In this case, Sarah's employee decided to go to the labor commissioner to effectuate her rights. Whenever we're at the office, this is what we do. We tell all of our associates this whenever we have a labor issue. All workers can be categorized into 3 categories. The first one are employees. The second one are exempt employees. And the third one are independent contractors. The way you can think about it is, as an employee, that's going to be about 80% of the workforce are employees. 10% of the workforce are going to be exempt employees, and the other 5 to 10% only are independent contractors. Today we're going to focus the difference between an employee and an independent contractor. What's the benefit of having independent contractors, as Sarah is trying to do here in this situation? As an independent contractor, you don't owe your employees a lot of responsibility. You don't have to pay taxes for them. You don't need to have workers' compensation. You don't have to worry about wage and hour violations, overtime, meal breaks, things of that nature. And the labor commissioner does not control your relationship. If the employer owes the independent contractor money, they can only go to court to sue. Whenever we look at whether an employee or a worker is an employee or independent contractor, the key is the right of control. Who has the right of control? It's actually a delicate balance. In this situation, for instance, if Sarah has the right of control to control all the aspects of her worker, essentially that worker becomes an employee. However, if the worker has the right of control, for instance, if the worker comes in, rents a space from Sarah, controls all of the way the hair is done, essentially that tips the balance over to being an independent contractor. One caveat, and that is, in California, the burden is on the employer to show that a worker is an independent contractor. So if there isn't a contract or there is insufficient proof, it's always going to fall on the side of employment status. Again, employee, independent contractor, only 5 to 10% are independent contractors. The right of control is the key factor, and again, the burden is on the employer to prove independent contractor status relationship. And in this situation, Sarah, this is the reason why the labor commissioner is going after you. Thank you very much.